COT, generic one is 5.28 only, but operating margin, this is a real life example. No? Operating margins of Coke is 15.57. So the higher margin is due to the brand. So that's how he has gone. Has to be. The revenues are not equal. The revenues are different. But to value my brand, I have to bring the revenue to the same level, right? I have to find out what is the valuation of the COT at this operating margin. Suppose if there is no Coke actually, if this is COT, what will be the valuation? So the valuation comes to 15 billion. With my higher operating margin, the valuation is up, and that I attribute to the brand. So I don't take the COT numbers. I take COT numbers in terms of the composition, not the revenue. I have to replace the revenue with the Coke number.
For that particular level of revenue, how much the brand will generate more extra money for
Exactly. Yeah.
So that we can see with the variable components.
And any questions in Damodaran, you can find answers in the website. Go to damodaran.com, you can find answers. But the problem I faced, I don't want to open that site and show you. But I struggle to find out. See, there is a, how to arrive at this number itself is a task by itself, right? I have given you all actually, what is the component, everything, and the resultant number also. I am going to ask you what is the process. How tough is the process? Is it easy process or tough process? We'll address that. It's a genuine question. When you asked me first time, I didn't understand your question, but it's a genuine question. I will address that. Okay. But what we are doing, the first level of valuing a brand is that, take a similar one. What will be that we are applying only one strategy, the operating margin, 15%. What I get is due to the brand. Your margin is only 5, my margin is 15. So what I do, my turnover, I replace your turnover with my turnover. What you would have got valuation on that turnover, on the margin. Okay. No, my question is not this. My question is actually totally different. My question is that, how did he get this number? Every component is given to you. I want you to tell me the methodology he applied to get this number. Question is also given, process is also given, answer is also given. I want you to name the process, as simple as that. How easy it is or how tough it is. Makes sense. Discounted cash flow method. Yeah. How easy or tough it is, I'll show you. Now I made an attempt to find out how he would have done it. So I went to the site, intangibles, CFG intangibles. Yeah. So you go to the site, there is an answer for this. But I should tell you, see, Damodaran expects every one of us to be a Damodaran actually. That is where the problem started actually. You go to the site and it opened very quickly. This is what it takes to calculate. Can you make out anything? I have explained to you. In Damodaran site actually, what he has done is that he has done in one line, not one line, one cell. He made a complicated formula taking everything together. Okay, so here what is that? I calculate the equity. You saw that previous slide. No, I will send you the spreadsheet also. You can make out easily later. So I cost of capital, okay, and cost of capital is arrived at the percentage of equity and debt actually. Then what I do here is that now every year, based on incremental margin, it's a two-stage dividend discount model. You remember we have done the Canara Bank. Similarly, this is the D1. Then for 10 years, he has kept on getting the, see here, you can go to the site, when I send it across, you can go here and find out, and I discounted with the cost of capital, 7.65. This is the present value of next 10 years cash flow, 19,713, I have taken here. Marginal difference is there, okay. The marginal difference of $1 is due to applying the formula. I hate to go through the formula. I told you, there is a formula 1 minus g whole to the power of n divided by 1 plus k whole to the power of n, the first 10 years. Instead of this formula, you can calculate 10 years, okay, and arrive at the 19,712. After that, a period of 10 years, it's a constant growth model. Growth is 10.42. I have explained the whole thing, okay, and this is the terminal value. The terminal value down here, so this is for 10-year dividends, this is for terminal value, the total value is 79,612. So a similar one, if you take out Damodaran working to open, okay. So for the other company, caught with a lower margin, okay, I have done this, okay. So you get the other valuation, similar one, but for the generic company, okay. Revenue, you remember that it was 21,900. The earnings are taken out of this, whatever the multiplication, and then reinvestment. The balance is the dividend, okay, and the growth is 3.53. D1 is 1 plus 3.53 into dividend, so it becomes the D1. D1, D2, D10, and discounted at the cost of capital brought down here, and similarly the terminal one. But how much time it would have taken to complete this task? 2 sheets I have shown you. So he has done it in a single cell. Appreciable, that is appreciable definitely, but not to explain to a student, I would say that. I took almost a day to convert the whole thing into spreadsheet actually. Yeah, so I can appreciate his command over how to compute in a spreadsheet, but it should have been a little more elaborative. Leave that, okay. So coming back to your question, so the brand value can be assumed to be my operating profit margin, higher operating profit margin. So I apply a 2-stage dividend discount model and calculate the brand value. Or he is questioning me, the cost of capital is different and the ROE is different. How can you go only by the operating margin, right? Well, definitely very valid argument. So he is giving you the alternate also. What he has done is that he has done again the second level, ignoring the profit margin. He has gone on return on capital. Higher return on capital may be due to the brand value. The ROE for this company is 20 and the ROE for that company is 10. Sorry, I didn't get, what's your name? Huh? And Gajesh will not be comfortable even if I say this, because he already caught the sensitive nerve of the whole problem. He said my cost of capital will not be the same, right? Because I am a Coke, I can borrow at a lower cost. I can have a debt equity higher. A generic one cannot borrow like me because he is not a AAA like me and he doesn't have the capacity to increase the debt equity ratio. So what he has done is that, so ROE minus cost of capital. So he gives you the third alternate. See, for valuing a brand, he has given you three alternates for me. Excess margin,